Back here behind the fridge door, getting some of that sweet, sweet B-roll audio. You know, doing my thing. Decided to try and do things a little different today. Since I'm just going to sweat through it anyway, figured I'd also try pre-soaking my kit today so that I'm already cool at the beginning of the ride. Not that I wasn't already cool. We're also going to try taking another route to work today. It's twice as long, so more exercise, more miles. It also brings me in from the other side of work, and I come in at a weird intersection, so it'll hopefully make it safer for me too. But we're going to test it out before I actually have to go to work, so I don't have to stress or run into a dangerous situation or anything like that. So I'm only like a mile into this ride, and I'm already having to remind myself this is like super casual, pacing out a ride to work. I'm not going for Strava segments right now. Chill out, bro. All right, so far so good. It's largely been through neighborhoods, which is nice. Not a lot of traffic. Not as hot as yesterday, but maybe that's because I'm riding in the shade a lot. This is a pretty good route, I think. I'm liking it so far. So one thing has me a little nervous about this route though. It seems like on the map, the best route to take. And thinking about town, it doesn't seem like there's anything crazy. Strava tells me there's a real steep pickup and incline towards the end of the ride though, so I'm a little nervous. Turned that corner and was immediately confronted with a really steep, albeit short, but really steep climb that I had no idea was coming. That was a lot. Found those climbs. Also have a newfound respect for Amish people, especially Amish women. You see them riding their bikes everywhere around here. And they live in the country with some killer hills. When you go from not knowing where you are to going, oh right, those apartments had terrible ceilings. If you know, you know. All right, I'm gonna put my fate in my coworkers' hands. They don't even know I'm about to be here. Kale.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I have a question for you.
What's up?
Go home the way I just came here, or go home the way I could have come here?
Go home the way you came here.
All right, I'm taking the long way back home. That's what I get for asking my coworkers which way to go home. Now I gotta take the long way back. He didn't know what he was doing. Next to new. That's what they're gonna call me when I'm done with all this. Not that I'll ever be done. It's an ongoing process. All right, making it back into town. You can tell I'm getting tired because I didn't care about turning the mic on even though it's still there. I'm actually feeling pretty good. For altogether, I'll end up having done like 20 miles today, maybe 22. So yeah, I'm pretty surprised by how nice that ride felt in both directions actually. Might be a little different after an 8-hour shift though. Oh boy, that felt pretty good actually. Like, it's hot. That was 22 miles of pretty okay riding, some up and down, but nothing too crazy. Definitely tired though, but I can absolutely feel the difference between today's ride, where I ate a good meal 2 hours beforehand, and yesterday's ride, where I was practically starving. I was tired today, sure. I was hot, sure, but I didn't feel like I was gonna pass out and fall off my bike. Definitely not gonna be running a mile after this ride. Although saying that made me question it. I'm not doing that today. I think that's gonna be a perfectly good route to ride to work on days where I feel like putting in some extra effort and getting in more miles. For now though, I'm gonna go take a nice cold shower.